Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about Utawarerumono Mask of Truth, which is on episode 6, or Futari no Hakuoro Utawarerumono. Anyways, this episode right here looked really cool, and hopefully next episode is going to be very action-packed, so be ready, you know? So if anything else, let's go. We have to it after the opening, we have to it that Oshitara, which is Haku, struggles against Mikazuchi or something, you know? Because you know how strong Mikazuchi is, and so forth. Eventually, Nekone was trying to stop him, etc., because Nekone knows Haku will not last long against him. And Mikazuchi is very, very strong. We all know that, you know? But that aside, we have to it that Haku, who is Oshitara, decides to go all out, and somehow it was able to use the power of the mask, you know, and transforms into Akuraka, or whatever the name is, you know? And therefore, Mikazuchi decides to respond in kind, and they end up clashing each other in their giant metallic forms, you know? Which I thought it was pretty cool and awesome. But it gets a little, tough here on out for Haku, who is Oshitara, because when he stops transforming, he's actually bleeding out of his mouth. Mikazuchi decides to stop the attack and decides to, take it easy for now, you know? That kind of thing. And we have to it, there's an emotional scene with Nekone and Haku, you know, which Nekone knows the truth and tells him not to do something reckless like this, but Haku decides to make a joke, you know, to try to make her smile and happy, but says, I just gotta pay my debt, you know? This guy helped me out a lot, I can't just say no and just give up, you know, that kind of thing. Eventually, the next part of the episode becomes very harsh on Haku or Oshitara, because Haku used or Oshitara or Haku, however you want to call him right now, used the power of the mask and becomes a isolated country from everyone else, you know? Which I thought it was oh my gosh, that's pretty bad, all things considered in warfare, you know? Because it cut off the supplies and so forth. And you know, when it comes to war and supplies is very, very important. Without food, without water, without possibly weapons and other stuff that is supposed to help you out, it's gonna screw you over, because resources are very important in war, and we all know how terrifying and ugly war is. That's if you read history in your school and then reading about and watching other parts of war, how bad it is. Resources is an important factor to winning, you know, because without certain resources to supply you or resupply you, you're more likely to fail. And however, we had to that the Tuska nation, which we all know that Kuon is from, including the Tuska princess, which she also reveals herself to coming by, ends up showing up and therefore talks to Oshitara and the others, you know. Anju still being the princess, you know, and being tomboyish and not knowing proper manners, because we all know how she is, you know, is greeted by her, and they greet her as well. However, the Tuska princess makes a freaking obvious meeting, makes the meeting obvious. She therefore tells Oshitara and Anju that she's planning to invade Yamato, because Yamato's civil war will soon spread upon Tuskura, and it'll only get worse. So I plan to destroy the entire nation, you know, while the other weak and those who can't be fought in war, who doesn't want to fight in war, will be slaughtered too. So we're gonna use all of our armies and destroy this nation entirely, while you guys stay here, keep watch, you know? Even though they are supplying Imankanyu or Oshitara and Anju with supplies, Anju, on the other hand, refuses to allow this to happen, because this is not her way to say this. And we had to Anju decides to clash against the Tuska princess and says, you know what? You want to do this? Let's do this right now. You and me, one-on-one. You win, you could do whatever the hell you want. If I win, you get the hell out of my nation. You hear me? You know, that kind of thing. And I understand where Anju's coming from. She wants to take back the nation her own way. And she does reveal herself as a divine Sion, you know, that kind of thing. A descendant of a god, whatever you want to say. La 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 la. You guys get the point. That's if you guys watch the episode, or if you don't get the idea of me being vague and all, and me mumbling and rambling on like an idiot, I apologize. In other words, the Tuska princess states her business, obviously, with the meeting with Oshitara, which is Haku, with Anju saying, we're going to invade and destroy Yamato, because they're going to destroy our country too. Their civil war and so forth, yada yada yada, is causing a lot of damage, and that damage will spread upon us, you know? And we all know the country Yamato started their war with Tusker first, and we all know why. And it's stupid, but it's understandable. But that aside, Anju says to the Tusker princess, I'm not going to let you do that. You and I should settle this one-on-one, you know? And Tusker princess says, okay, let's go. Let's see what you got. And you know, Anju does tries to go for a punch against the Tusker princess, but the Tusker princess says, come on, is this all you got? She even makes a devastating landing blow on on Anju, and Anju on the other hand was tempted by the Tusker princess, go use your sword over there and try to hit me, you know? And we had to, I'm just like, okay, don't regret this after I kill you, you know? She ends up going all out and tries to kill her with the sword that she practiced with in this episode. However, the Tusker princess easily catches the sword and says, is that all you got? And I'm just like, no way. This is impossible. I'm a descendant from a god. How can you catch that? And the Tusker princess says, well, that's a coincidence. Let me tell you something. If you say you're a descendant from the Anvi Taikayan, which is a god, I believe, then, well, I am freaking a descendant from an original god called Usutawarerumono. I don't know how you pronounce that freaking long freaking name or something, but all I know is Kuan says, well, you're born from a god, I'm born from the original god. How's that sound? You know, that kind of thing. So Kuan easily shatters the sword, and Anju can only fall on the floor like shocked and helpless right now, as the Tusker princess reveals her strength and power and her descendancy, or who's her ancestor, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, pretty crazy and pretty tough right now, you know. So, and overall in this episode, Haku and Oshtar fights with Mikazuchi in the freaking mech, in the monster mech form whatsoever, and Mikazuchi decides to leave. Oshtar and his nation gets cut off from supplies because he used the power of the mask, all thanks to Raiko's scheming in the war, you know, because, you know, when it comes to supplies. But Tusker comes in, supplies them with some resources to survive for months. However, when it comes to the Tusker princess, she wants to destroy Yamato because they'll end up destroying her country too. Anju says otherwise, and they end up fighting, and and Tusker princess shows how strong she is, you know. So yeah. Anyways, that's about it, people. I'll see you guys later. I'm Alpha Visitor. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace out. Bye bye. Ta-ta-da!